Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today we're going to be looking at your next relationship. So what will your next relationship be like? We're going to look at timing, when will this happen for you, what your next person will look like, what their personality is like, how they treat you. So let's get straight to the pile selection. So we have 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So go ahead, make your choice. Which one do you feel instinctively drawn to the most? You can pause the video here for a moment if you want to just relax. Just make sure that you're in a nice relaxed place, you're on your own, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can just sit back, enjoy the reading as it comes. Okay, so let's get started, group 1. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 1, let's see. The first card we have is time. You are trying too hard, give it time. Okay, so for some of you that may mean that you are putting too much of your focus and energy into finding the perfect person. You may be feeling impatient right now, that you just want somebody and you want them now. But I'm hearing here that you need to step back for a moment and wait, because the perfect person is coming to you, but it's going to take time. It's not something that can be rushed. So let's see, I'm just pulling some oracle cards for you on your person and next relationship. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Patience in reverse. That's crazy. It's crazy, but it's true. You need to have patience. So I feel like that is definitely the first thing. That may be the block that's holding you back, because it's an energetic block, it's resistance. So what you're focusing on is persisting. So if you're focusing on not having someone, then the universe is going to reflect that back to you, and you're going to just create more loneliness for yourself. So I feel you do need to move your shift now. Maybe after this video, just move your shift from focusing on getting the perfect person or being with somebody specific for some of you. Third chakra, okay. There is definitely a need to be more confident in your situation, but I do feel like your next relationship, you're going to feel much more confident in yourself. But this is what I'm sensing you need to work on right now, group 1. You need to work on that self-worth, your self-esteem. Make sure that you feel worthy of this relationship, because right now, if you're coming from this place of lack, and if you feel like you're needing something to be quick, that's also coming from a place of insecurity, not being okay in the now, because that's the thing. You have to be okay with how things are presently. And I know that might be tough to hear, and sometimes it's really hard to shift your gaze from a place of lack or poverty. Get out of... The hell? I don't know if you heard that on the video, but there was just an explosion then. Like, it sounded like a bang, something really loud. Like, and all of the birds, if you could see, because, I mean, I've got this huge sash window in front of me, and the birds have all just gone crazy after that. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I feel like that was some kind of a message for you. I feel like there is a big wake-up call that you need, group 1. There is a great wake-up call. There is something that is coming for you, but you need to kind of give yourself a shake is what I'm getting. You need to shake things up, and you need to change your perspective on what you're doing. Yeah, because you're overthinking. You are overthinking this way too much. And you may be in a place where you are actively manifesting, and you're trying, you're visualizing, you're creating vision boards, you're focusing on what you want, but you may be doing too much of that. Sometimes you can overdo that, and because that is still coming from a place of lack and not being okay with where you are. Because if you're okay with where you are, you can put your focus and attention into what you want, but then you can release it and you can let it go, and you can go, okay, I know it's coming to me, so I can have patience. I don't need it now. I would rather have this perfect situation and person in 2 months' time, 2 years' time, than to waste my time and get into some relationship that isn't worth my time, or that causes me to move backwards, because that's what can happen. And how many times, I'm sure we've all said this, I just wasted my time with that person. So I get the sense you don't want to do that anymore. So it's better to hold out and wait for something that you know feels right. So let me see. I just feel like, I know this, we're talking about your next relationship, but this is just really important for you, group 1, because this is something that you have to overcome before this new person can come in. Because I can see this person as I said, is very confident. They are self-assured. They know what they're doing. They know what they want out of life. So you need to elevate yourself in that same way. You need to feel that worthy of yourself. You need to feel confident and passionate about your life and what you're doing independently. Then you will both attract each other. But right now, you're not on the same energetic frequencies. So I'm not saying this is going to take months. For some of you, it might do. It depends what stage of the healing process that you're in and how far into changing your negative thought cycles you're in. So depending on how far you've progressed, that you may only need a few more weeks, possibly. You may need a few more months, you may need years. But I'm getting this sense that I think you've done a lot of work already. You may not even realise that, but I feel like for this person to come in, they're very close. They are close, but there's a resistance on your side right now. And it could be on their side too at this moment, depending on what's going on in their situation. But let me see, what else can you tell me now about your next relationship, okay? Storm warning in reverse. Woman holding a heart, beautiful. Okay, this does show me that you are going to be feeling completely in love with this new person, and I feel like this person is going to be so in love with you. Their heart is open, it's giving. There is a feminine side to them, so whether they are male or female, it doesn't matter, but I feel like they're going to be in touch with the feminine side. So they'll be able to express their emotions more easily and freely because they're more confident in it as well, because they'd rather just say what they feel. I get the sense they're very honest and they say it how it is. They'd rather just let you know where you stand and be honest because they want to know where they stand. They're not somebody that plays games. This is not a game playing person at all. But your insecurities right now, if you were to meet them at this very second, it may end up screwing things up if you feel like you're not worthy of them, and you might do in your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind might be telling you a whole other story, that you are not worthy, and then your behaviors will manifest in that way that shows you that you're not worthy and then shows them that too. So it's all about the unconscious signals that you're giving off. So, you can plan, and I feel like you're somebody who strategizes a lot and thinks about, plans what to say, what to wear, like within an inch of your life. And I mean, that's okay. But again, that's coming from a place of, I'm worried that they're not going to like me for any of my flaws. But, if you meet them, if you're just yourself, it's not to say, of course, put your best foot forwards, always. You want to always give off the best impression, but you still want to be human and you still want them to like you for you and then stick around. Because if you're always putting on a show and making everything perfect, they're not getting a true picture of you. You're not showing your true self because you don't believe your true self is worthy, and then that ends up pushing them away in other ways. So I'm not going to keep going there, but I feel like this is just something that somebody in particular needs to hear, or maybe multiple of you, but I just feel like that's something I needed to say, because with storm warning reversed, I feel like this is showing me that you are going to choose the right path, because I feel like this is where you are right now. You're in an impatient place, you're insecure, worried about where something is going. If you're already dealing with this person right now, you may be just concerned about what's happening with it. But if this is somebody you haven't met, this is what could happen here as well. So this is just a warning. You can turn this around right now. Absolutely. But you need to come to a present place. You need to stop being so much in the future and try to just live more in the moment with this person. Okay, what does Moonology say? Okay, so we have a win-win outcome is forecast, a full moon in Libra. And then we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. It's looking good. Group 1, this is looking good. It's looking a bit hairy in the beginning, but yes. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Okay. So the fact that we have Sagittarius involved, that does show this has a lucky element to this. So it could be a serendipitous meet. You might meet completely unexpectedly. It could come out of the blue. They could show up at your workplace as a new employee, or you could be introduced by a friend of a friend, or just, I don't know, they show up. It's like they just show up in your life somewhere. And yeah, you just totally weren't expecting it. And I almost feel like you don't feel like this is even real. It's almost like too good to be true. That's just what I heard there. And again, this comes from your place of insecurity, these deep wounds that need to be worked through, okay? And it's okay to feel this way. Just acknowledge that you feel this way, but acknowledge the fact that you're moving forwards and you're letting go. You're letting go and banishing these negative thought cycles, these limiting self-beliefs. You're letting go of those and you're focusing on the positive, because luck is on your side. So repeat that to yourself, and maybe put that in the comments as well as an affirmation. Luck is on my side. Every time you write things down and you say it out loud, it just adds emphasis and power to your words and to that manifestation. So always feel free to use my comment section to do that as much as you like. And yeah, because a win-win outcome is forecast, that'd also be a great one. No matter what you do, I feel whatever happens here in this situation, it's going to work out in your favor as long as you let go. As long as you let go, because you are holding on to something right now with this hold your vision. You could have your sun, moon, rising or Venus in one of the fixed signs: Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. I'm getting Aquarius vibes here, but of course we do have Libra and Sagittarius so far. So your signs could correlate with those, this person's could as well. But I also feel like with this Libra energy and the Sagittarius energy that there's a lot of luck in just the situation, but also in looks. I feel like your person is going to be very good looking, and I get the sense that you are too. Like conventionally good looking or unconventionally, it doesn't matter, but there's definitely something that draws you two together. You like the finer things as well. Like there's a sense of luxury in this reading and perfectionism, okay, which comes through with this obsessive energy. And I think you always just want things to be perfect, and I think your person is going to be very similar in that way. Okay. What else can you tell me about your next relationship, group 1? The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. So yeah, I think your person is very creative. And again, there's a lot of feminine energy coming through. And for those of you who are thinking, oh, I don't want someone that's too in touch with their feminine side, it doesn't mean that they're going to be too feminine, because everyone has a level of feminine and masculine energy within them. It's just how much they tap into it. And actually, it's very good to have a male that does tap into that side of things, because a lot of the time for us women, we need that deep emotional connection, and if someone isn't in touch with that side, in the end it's hard to feel fulfilled. And when it comes to relationships, and if you want to study anything, I would study your Venus sign and your potential person's Venus sign. If your Venus is in Leo, you may hold on to relationships a bit longer than you should, but you also feel that you need a lot of affection and attention from your partner. And as well, you like to give a lot. There's a sense of generosity between you, but also just needing to be with each other, just needing all of that affection and attention. But say if you were to combine with a Venus in Libra, someone who maybe is slightly more indecisive, definitely needs a level of balance and fairness, isn't always the most expressive on a deeper level, that can mismatch. So even your sun signs may match, your moon signs may even match, which can help, but sometimes you need to look at the Venus, and that's what I'm hearing for some of you. But I do see your person likes to, they might be someone that's good with their hands. I'm getting Gemini energy now. Someone that is artistic, connected with nature, but really connected with beauty. And I think that they are very enamored with beautiful things. So they may be something that really is attractive about you, because this, again, this is what I'm picking up about them is reflecting on you. So your next relationship with this person, I feel you are both in this energy of just being really beautiful, maybe even working in the beauty industry. I'm just seeing all the pinks, and I'm thinking heart chakra as well. So this is going to be a very intense soul connection. You're really going to feel close to each other. There's a sense of feeling very comfortable instantly. So this could even be a soulmate connection. Like when you meet, it just feels natural. There's no anxiety, there's no questioning. It's not up and down. There's no ghosting. There's none of that. This person, you're going to feel like you know them, because I feel this might even be a karmic connection, like longing for home, homesick for the stars. So I feel, yeah, it's like you two will feel at home with each other. They could also be quite a homely type of person. They like to hang out with family or just hang out at home with you and just chill. And there's certainly a sense of adventure, but I feel there's really a need for both of you to connect in that way at home. And like, I'm just getting like real like intimacy, cuddles, like chilling out in winter time, watching films with a blanket and stuff. I'm just getting like really like romantic, cozy vibes from this. Okay, trust the timing. Of course, timing has come. I don't think I've ever even seen this card so far as well. I've had this deck for a long time. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Yes, so that is just, I'm not going to go over that again because I've already gone there. But yeah, you need to not worry so much. I mean, for some of you, I do feel like you do know this person. For others, I get the sense that, yeah, this is not someone you've met. But I'm going to clarify this in a moment with the tarot so we can get some more specific answers here. But trust the timing. It's not running out. For those of you who do know this person, you may be trying to push this too hard or just thinking too much, over planning what's going to happen and not going with the flow so much. Whereas you definitely need to trust the timing with this person because this is looking incredible. Okay, so let me see. Do you know this person currently? Yes or no? Do you know this person? Ace of Cups. Yeah, I don't feel like you know this person. For those of you who do know this person, you will not know them in the way that you will begin to know them, because this is new love. This is new feelings developing. Wow. Okay. What does this person look like? Give me some indications of their appearance, please. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. Whenever I see the wands, though, I think tall. Okay. Oh, one flew out down there. So then we've got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. I'm getting like curly hair and maybe even a beard. If it's a guy, obviously. If you're looking for a woman, of course, yeah, she might be tall with long curly hair. She might have a beard. I don't know what you're into. Okay. Then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, I definitely feel your person is tall in their stature. I feel there's a sense of dark features here, but they have piercing eyes. Their eyes, there's something about their eyes. I don't imagine they'd have red eyes. So I don't know what is going on today. Sirens, like, there's things going off all day today, but well, actually the astrology is looking pretty crazy, to be honest. But anyway, I won't digress. But yeah, so I'm just getting some dark features here with your person. What else can you tell me about their appearance, please? Then we have the Fool in reverse. Okay. So now I'm seeing some yellow and red. So your person could be, they could have some, that colour tone to their hair, possibly in what they wear as well. But I feel like they're kind of understated. They're not someone who is overly flashy, or even though they like nice things, they like to look good, but they look classy is what I just heard. They know how to dress, they're classy, they're understated, but again, they come across as cool, calm and collected, confident. So they don't feel like they need to overdo it. They don't need to overcook what they've got going on, because I feel there's a lot of natural beauty and attractiveness in this person. This person is just, I feel it has either always been very attractive or has grown up and become more and more attractive as the years have gone on. And yeah, they don't feel like they need to shout about it. You know, they don't need to show off necessarily. They do make the best of themselves though. Okay, what can you tell me about their personality? Okay, so Five of Wands in reverse. They may have some anger that is repressed. They may beat themselves up quite a lot in some way, but there's something there. They may have got into arguments when they were younger. There's definitely some fire coming through. A lot of fire, actually. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So again, check Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury or Mars as well. So they are passionate. They may struggle to express that passion in some ways. And this is just generally, not necessarily as a person. Wow, okay. Three of Swords in reverse. This person has been broken, heartbroken in the past. They may have been cheated on before, betrayed in some way. But this is definitely in the past. But you see, you know, they still have these wounds. And this is part of the reason why I feel like they keep themselves guarded. They're not, even though once they get to know you and they feel comfortable, they feel like they can open up. But I feel like they still have these wounds, but they are in the past. So they have gotten over a lot. They have let go of a lot of issues. So I feel like this person has overcome a lot in their life. But this has made them stronger as a person, and it's made them more self-aware. Justice. Yeah. This person could be a Libra as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm definitely getting Libra rising from this person, especially in their appearance, the way that they come across. But yeah, they could have it across their chart in some way, but you could as well. But I feel that things have been righted here. They have righted their wrongs. It's not to say that they were totally innocent. They may have done things as well. They may have caused pain to someone else. It tends to go round in a circle sometimes. So, but it's like they've received their karmic justice and they have righted their wrongs and they have let go of the past. They have forgiven. They're like this new improved version of themselves, but they're also very balanced and they're fair. They see both sides of things. They're quite level-headed, I feel like. What else can you tell me? What are their interests? Okay, so then we have the Son of Wands. Okay. More fire. Okay, then we have Father of Swords. So I feel there's something they're holding in their hand, something long. Okay. So like a pen, a pencil, maybe they like to sketch, or a paintbrush, they might paint or use some kind of a tool. But I see something long, maybe even I would say joust. Oh, I don't know what's going on with me today. This is definitely coming out weird, but I hope you're enjoying it. Jousting, but what was the other one that's popping into my head? What's it called? What's it bloody called? Okay, because we have a lot of swords here, so sword fighting. I know this is really out there. Obviously, I'm just having a laugh with you. But they do have these interests, but they might be in a place where they have actually shut things down at this moment. They feel something has failed. That's just the sense that I'm getting because those are reversed. So they may not be doing the things that they really enjoy right now because they might be focused on other things. Okay, so I'm going to pull some romance angels as well now for you, and then I will look at time frame in a moment. So what can you tell me about your next relationship connection? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Woo! Love it. Okay. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen these two come out in the same. Oh, I'm actually getting heart palpitations. This entire reading has been crazy from start to finish with the outside noise, my stuff going on. These two cards especially. Wow. So that is, yeah, I feel like you will marry this person. Passion as well. You will marry this person. You will get engaged. The situation involves marriage. I just love this. I love this so much for you, honestly. So I feel everything you've been wishing and hoping for. I mean, that's a pretty positive sign. You're going to get it. Okay. I just love it. I don't think I can say much more on that. It just seems like it's everything that you want. There's passion involved. There's your hearts are connected. You both open and express with each other. There's commitment. I love it. Honestly, this is probably my favorite reading like ever. Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost can be found. Oh, so cute. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Okay, one more. Druid's Song. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. Oh, yes, I love this. So, yeah, it's like you both bring out your like inner weird. That's why you both feel very comfortable instantly, because you feel comfortable to be that kind of weird that you would be with somebody that you'd known for a long time. Again, that very comfortable sense, and also the fact that it's going to be a weird place, so it might feel very strange, the setting in which you meet or how you come to know each other. It might seem very unusual. Maybe you meet in a strange place that you like to go to often, but there's something in this. This is looking, oh god, but this is just showing that you may feel like a lost cause right now, and I feel like you're probably thinking, oh my god, this just seems too good to be true. But it isn't. This is what's coming to you, so affirm that. Again, write it down in the comments, write it down in a book, say it out loud, do something with it, and affirm, say, I claim this reading, this is what is coming to me. This is my soulmate, this is my karmic partner, this is the person I'm meant to be with, and I'm happy to wait. So I am going to look at the time frame. So let's see. I'm going to see which planet is going to have the most influence in bringing you two together. So let me see which planet is going to have the most influence on bringing you two together. We have, oh yeah, we have Uranus. Of course it is. So Uranus is going to have the most impact because it brings about unexpected changes. It's revolutionary. So this is going to bring a huge change, because you might be someone who's been single for a long time, or you've not been in a relationship that is this good that it ends up in a marriage or engagement or with children or long-term commitment. So this is going to come so unexpectedly, you're just not going to expect it. So you can check the transiting Uranus. Okay, if you can also check your natal Uranus and see what it's aspecting, depending on where it's aspected. If it's hitting anywhere in your 7th house, this could bring about an unexpected relationship or change, because it's the house of relationships. But I mean, there's a vast amount of things you can check, but also see, you know, where it's aspecting maybe your natal Venus, or the natal Venus might be aspecting Uranus in some form. So have a look at your chart. So take a look at that, and that will give you some indication as to when, like which planet is going to have the most influence. Okay, so I'm going to see how many months away. Okay, take the timing with a pinch of salt. I will say that timing can be bang on for others, some bang on for others. So definitely just, I mean, again, write it down in the comments, affirm this, but always take it very lightly. Okay, so timing. When are you going to meet this person? How many months from now? 12 months. And this could be one of two things. This could be 12 months, so 1 year from now, or this could be 3 months. If you look at it in numerology, you add the 1 and 2 together, makes 3. So it could be 3 months from now. Okay, could even be 3 weeks. I'll just say that. Sometimes it's just the number that I'm picking up. Okay, and then I'm just going to see which zodiac season and see if this correlates, but it might be one of these two time frames. So which zodiac season will you meet this person? So we have Cancer season. So when's Cancer season? So it could be end of May, June time that you meet them. So for some of you, you might meet them at the beginning of the year or within the next 3 months. For some of you, it might be in next summertime. Okay, so certainly I feel like it's within the next 12 months, but you definitely need to be patient regardless. Be patient and don't rush to try and find this person, because when you meet this person, you'll have that gut feeling that tells you this is it. And you'll know it because they will treat you the way that you know you need to be treated, and you won't feel anxious. That is one of the top things. You'll just know where this is going. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope this resonates, and I hope this was helpful to you, group number 1. Please let me know down in the comments if this was helpful, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Okay, take care, everyone. Okay, group number 2. Let's see your next relationship. What's the first message is... Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have the first chakra in reverse. Oof, the second chakra in reverse. Whoa. Okay, I'm getting more heart palpitations, which I got in the first one as well. This is definitely one of the weirdest relationship readings. Okay. This is major. This is major. What is going on, group 2? What is going on? This is... It looks like... there's a connection. This might be somebody that you've been dealing with already. Like you may be going back and forth with someone. It's almost like there's not closure here. There's a little to no communication right now. There might be a block. It seems like there's no truth being told. There's a level of having to keep everything in. There's insecurity, not feeling grounded, secure or safe in this. Not feeling emotionally fulfilled, happy in this situation. So... I am getting the sense this is more of a past person. For some of you, you might be attracting someone very similar to how you're feeling right now, because what you attract, what you project, you attract back to you. It's not what you want, you attract. It's what you are, who you are, how you value yourself. So you may be not valuing yourself very highly right now. So... this is just something I want you to check, because if you're feeling like there's no one in your life, you're not going back and forth with somebody, or you're feeling very good and genuinely, you may have picked the wrong pile, because this is for those of you who are feeling not so good at this moment. So it might be something you need to evaluate in yourself and be honest with, though. Okay, if you have stuck around still with this reading, then you are already making progress, because you're willing to hear the truth. You're not willing to just bypass and want to hear fluff. You're willing to hear the truth. And this is going to lead you to a relationship that is more fulfilling, and it's going to be better for you in the long run. There is something here that needs to come out for you, group 2, about your next relationship. So what can you tell me? Woman holding a heart in reverse. Yeesh, 2. Oh. Financial constraints. So there may be financial issues as well. So just be very careful if this is a new person, if this is not somebody that you're going back to, or you're not going back and forth with, which I feel for most of you it is, but for those of you who it isn't, and you know there's no one here, this is a warning. I feel like you need to be careful about what you are attracting. Look, and this is why this is starting to make sense to me now. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. That is so bang on. You need to focus on yourself first and foremost, because you are attracting this type of person, whether this is an ex or this is someone new, because you are in this energy. And for some of you, well, for those of you who are still here, you are willing to acknowledge it. You're willing to do the work. And the first part is hearing it and then accepting it. Accepting it, acknowledging it, that this is where you are, and then knowing that you can change this, knowing that it's time for you to move on and let this go. You need to feel like you are in a positive place. You might be struggling with your finances right now, and I feel like who you're attracting is in the same place. It can even be health for some of you. This is manifesting in. You're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Yes, so you are, because you're still here, you're watching this, you are progressing, you are willing to hear the truth, you are willing to do the work. A time to give rather than take. Okay, new moon in Virgo. You could be a Virgo, you could be dealing with a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I mean, we do have the full moon tomorrow. I am recording this on Friday the 30th of October 2020, and tomorrow is the 31st, Halloween, and it is full moon in Taurus. So intense, and the veil is much thinner at this moment, so we're all feeling a little more sensitive this week. This is letting you know that you are very close to reaching that conclusion, a resolution to where you've been feeling so all over the place. Things have not been going right. Things are taking a turn for you. You're very close to it, but you do need to look inside yourself, and you need to be more, I feel like you need to be more compassionate to yourself first and foremost, and then extend that to others too. With this Virgo energy, Virgos are natural carers, nurturers. They like to be of service and to help people. So that might be something that you've been doing too much of. You could be a people pleaser, always trying to just say yes, not saying no when you know that you should. Having those boundaries. Okay, for some of you, it might be the total opposite, and you've closed off completely and you're not giving to anyone, including yourself, and you're just very, very focused and being up in your mind constantly. I see like a whirlwind going on, and my right ear is stinging right now as well. So yeah, I don't know if that's a sense of, you know, where they say your ears are burning, like someone's talking about you, like you might be paranoid for some of you. I'm just getting that. It might not be for everyone, but there might be a sense of paranoia that others are talking about you, or you're not, or saying negative things. I'm just getting you being on the defensive right now. Okay, but what else can you tell me about your next relationship? And I will be pulling the tarot cards in a moment just to get as much specific information as I can. But this is taking a bit of a weird turn. I do realise that. Ooh, sorry, I love this. I've not seen this today as well. New cards popping out today. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. Yes. So as I was just saying about saying yes to everything, that's what I feel you need to know, is say yes to change. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to say no first so you can change your pattern of behavior. And also sometimes you have to say yes to opportunities that come your way. That might be something that you've closed off to. I think you've got into such a low place, and you've been in a situation that just feels like very heavy. It's been dragging on for a long time, and your self-esteem has just plummeted. So you're now in the place of picking yourself back up, putting all the pieces back together, making yourself feel whole again. And you don't need another person to make yourself feel whole. You have to feel whole all by yourself first. And once you can do that, then you will attract somebody that is of that same mentality. Right now, if you're feeling really bad, you're feeling insecure, you're not feeling worthy, who do you think you're going to attract? You're not going to attract a dream person in that mindset. And this is not trying to be judgmental. I'm trying to help you. You have to change your mindset and change your view of yourself. And then that other people will reflect that back to you. If you reflect that you're insecure and not worthy, others will reflect that exact same feeling back to you. So that's something I feel is definitely a must for you, group 2. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah, so whoever you are dealing with, because you've got this strong Virgo energy, but there's also a lot of water coming through here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You might have your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury in these signs. But the fact that you feel very intensely and you take on other people's emotions very easily. And this is where I feel like you need to sever some ties with people. You need to cut back a little bit. You need to learn to say no, and you need to protect your energy, because if you're around other people as well that are dragging you down, that is just not going to help. You're both dragging each other down. And when we're feeling bad, I mean, this is what I used to be like, but if you train yourself, you can turn that around. But, you know, I was be in the mindset, I'm miserable, so I want to be miserable, and I want to talk to other people about being miserable, and I want them to be miserable talking back to me, because that's just, again, what I was reflecting. Whereas now, if I feel bad, I want to be around positive people that uplift me, and that's how it should be. Otherwise, just negative is going to drag down negative. So if maybe your friends or family are being very negative right now, you still need to have your boundaries. You can still be there for them, but there has to be a cutoff point where you say enough is enough, or we've spoken enough today. Or you might be somebody that's always the shoulder to cry on, but sometimes you need that shoulder to cry on too. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection and community. You may have isolated yourself. Virgos tend to be a bit of a hermit at times and can be quite introverted, and this might be where you are right now, and just not wanting to be open and being around the people that really care about you. That's something that came through then. I feel you need to be around people that care, people that love you. And when you meet someone new, you're going to feel that instant sense of feeling like it's home, like you're meant to be with each other, you're meant to connect, and it feels comfortable, it feels natural. Not to say that you're not going to get any nerves in the beginning, but there's a difference between nerves and anxiety, and sometimes we can get those things confused. It's normal to be nervous for a first date, for instance, but it's not normal to have a huge amount of anxiety. So that is something that you can try to moderate by meditating very frequently would help. So I'm just going to look at, because I feel there's no point, right? There is no point in me looking at this negative situation. I'm just going to have to do this the way I want to do it, okay? It is what it is. And this is what I feel like would be best for you, is right now you know what you're going to attract. I don't need to go on about it anymore. You know you're going to attract someone in this mindset, right? So I'm going to say for you guys, if you can turn this around and you can work on your self-esteem and your finances, ground yourself a little bit, make sure to speak your truth, you do all of this work, right? Then what will your next relationship be? What will your next relationship be like? It's kind of happened this way in the last one. Sometimes it doesn't look so good and then it turns around. So I'm getting the sense that you guys know you're doing this work again because you're still here watching this. So you're willing to do that work and you're continuing to do it. So by this changing, you might change the type of person that you come into contact with and meet and end up in a relationship with. But I'm just going to read it honestly as it comes out. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So what does your next person look like? What is your next relationship? What do they look like? What are their features? Oh, okay. So we have the Lovers, card of Gemini. Okay. 10 of Cups in reverse. Son of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this person is very similar to you in some way. They may be a similar height. They might have similar features. There are some definite similarities between you, that maybe even have the same color hair. And some people might find this weird, but I feel like it's very true. A lot of people will come together and they, like, if you've seen couples, they just look like each other, or they look like they're related, or brother and sister. I've seen this so many times, and I said this to people and they're like, really? What? Are you sure? Yeah. And it's naturally because we're attracted to what is familiar sometimes. Some people will be attracted to parental, what their parents may look like, or how their parents behave, again, because it's familiar. There's nothing weird about it. It's just human psychology. And I feel that there's something in that where you two have something very similar, maybe very similar color eyes, but yeah, there's similar features about you. You may have fair hair as well, but I'm getting quite a mix of colors. So there might be some multi-tonal, some browns, maybe a little bit of red in there. Yeah, there's something. It's not all one set color hair is what I'm seeing. Son of Wands. So I can see Wands as being very tall, but being a Sun, I feel like I get the sense that if this is a man, this person is tall, because I see Wands as being tall for a man. But as a woman, I'm feeling like this person, they might be a little bit on the shorter side, like shorter than you slightly. Just that's what I'm getting for height wise. Okay, what can you tell me about this person's personality? Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So they don't like to miss opportunities is what I'm getting. They don't let opportunities let them go by, so they take action on what they want to do. So we have Mother of Pentacles in reverse. So this person might have some mother issues. This is what I heard there as well. Their mother might be kind of insecure in some way, or made them feel not worthy. But this is also the feeling that's maybe how they're feeling themselves. They may be going through these financial issues. It could also be health issues, but there is a sense of a little instability with this person. And then we have the Six of Wands. This person just like attention. They do. I feel like they will enjoy your attention, but there may be somebody that does seek attention from others. They just like to be seen, is what I'm feeling. Seven of Wands in reverse. They are a bit of a flip-flopper at times. I can see that. Yeah. Okay. But like I said, I'm reading this honestly, and this next person, I'm saying group 2, they are so up and down. It's like they want attention, they want to be recognized, they want recognition, but then it's like they throw in the towel, they give up. And I think this is down to their low self-esteem. And then they may cut people off, they may go cold, they may go introverted into themselves, and at times they can be kind of sharp with their tongue as well. Okay, just being honest. Let's see. Where will you meet? Where do I think you're going to meet? Ace of Swords. You're going to meet in a very confusing place. Somewhere that isn't. Three of Pentacles. So I'm feeling maybe by water or something. Alcohol just came to me then as well, but you're both going to meet in a place where you're feeling kind of confused, but also where you're not learning a lesson in some way or ignoring something. But it seems, everything seems very foggy, confusing. Some of you might actually meet somewhere foggy, like out on a walk on the moors or something, and there's, I don't know, it seems face masks as well. There might be somewhere out where, obviously depends where you're located, obviously in the world, where you are, but you might be wearing face masks at the time when you spot each other. Maybe you just see each other's eyes, your eyes cross the room, or there's, for some of you, you might already obviously know this person, and it just seems weird. Like the moon is all about holding secrets. So there's, maybe you met in secret. Maybe this is a third party situation, a love triangle. So yeah, for some of you, it might be this situation. So just be careful. Okay. What else can you tell me about this person, please? The Star. So they could be an Aquarius. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this person definitely is rebellious. There's a strong Aquarian energy coming through. So that could be their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or Mars. They could have strong placements there. But they are somebody who is an outside the box type of thinker. They go against conformity. They, yeah, definitely a nonconformist. They tend to have one foot in, one foot out. Again, they're not the most consistent, and they push all of their emotions down. They don't deal with their emotions. They're not, their heart isn't open. So yeah, that is the type of person you're going to be dealing with. So it might be fun. You might learn a lot. And I feel there is a reason why you are meant to come into contact with this person. But just remember, you can change your destiny. You do not have to go down this path if you recognize these things in yourself. So what I am going to do now is look at very briefly what, if you work on these issues, what will the next person, your next relationship, after you've gotten this situation out of the way? Because if it feels like this is still not healed yet, whatever's going on here, this needs some closure, this needs some finalizing, or you need to go through this before you can meet the next person. But tell me, what is that person like after that? Okay, so because some of you can choose, you can say, actually no, I want to go for this new person, so I'm going to shut them out. So what can you tell me about the person afterwards? And this is the first time I've done this. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, next person after that. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Beautiful, the Fool. Yeah, this is what you need. This is what you need, group 2. This is somebody that is passionate. They will offer you love. This is new feelings of genuine love and care. So this person will care about you. I feel like they're somebody that's close as well. They're not someone that is too far away. So locationally, they're going to be very close to you, maybe in your hometown or within 30 minutes drive. I feel they're very close to where you are. They may have just come out of a situation themselves, I can see, or when you come to meet them, they might be feeling like they need to be on top of things. So they may even like rush into something with you, or feel like they need to start something with you to move on from a past situation. But it seems genuine. It's like you come into their life and you show them that things could be so much better. And this is a brand new start with the Fool. This is something where you both take a leap of faith and you jump into this, and it's all beautiful, okay? Because 10 of Wands, like, you decide you keep pushing forwards, even though it feels like it's been tough. You've both been through the ringer, I can see that. But you both decide to come together and actually work on this. And there is passion. So there's not a lack of passion, which might be something that you feel like you're really craving. You need that passion, and that might be lacking at some points. But you feel like you're not going to sacrifice passion, but you won't have to, because you're going to have love and you're going to have passion in this new connection. So I think this is perfect timing to draw some romance angels for you on this new person. Because I feel like this other person is just not worth your time in the long run. So I'm not going to dwell on it. Okay. What can you tell me? New person. Finances and career. Your financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yes. Exactly, that is where you are right now. So that's something as well I feel like could really help you. And you might not think, oh, but just by sorting my finances out, how is that going to help me find love? But it can help you in a multitude of ways, not only by broadening your horizons. For instance, if you get a new job or you start working more, whatever that might be for you, you branch out in a new business, you're going to be connecting with new people and networking for sure. So in that respect, you're giving yourself more of a chance to actually meet new people. But also, as soon as you improve your finances, you improve your self-worth, you feel better about yourself. Because if finances and career, they're dragging you down, they're just dragging down your whole energy. So as soon as you can get yourself on top of things, again, you're going to attract, because you want to attract somebody that does have their finances in order, that is secure, that has everything that you want. So you need to have all of that in order as well to attract that exact type of person. So you might even attract somebody with money, for instance, but again, they have no heart. So if you want it all, then you've got to be it all. Okay, so what can you tell me about this new person, please? The person after you've dealt with this situation, what can you tell me, please? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you may already, for some of you, know this person. Again, especially as I do feel this person is local to you. So I feel you may have either met them, or you know their name, or maybe you don't know their name. There could be like a mutual friend of someone you haven't met before, but they're very close to home is what I'm feeling. And yeah, you're going to get to know each other, but slowly. This isn't going to be something that is rushed too quickly. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, so you both may be a little tentative at first about moving forwards, because again, I feel you've both been hurt so much. So you won't be so quick to take this very... So you're not going to be too quick about this, and they're going to be the same very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that is a sign that this could happen very soon, but you have to let go of that other energy. Okay, whether it's let go of that person, and if you know who it is, you need to release, let go, do whatever it is you can to let them go, and then this person can come in. If you're not dealing with anybody at this moment and you're feeling just in that energy, you know what you need to do. You need to work on your grounding, work on your finances and your health. Those are first and foremost. Then your heart, make sure your heart is open, make sure you be everything you want to be and what you want them to be. Write it down as well. Write it in a notebook, an affirmation book if you have one specifically for it. Write it down in the comments what you want out of somebody, and know that they are coming to you. Have that faith, have that knowledge that it's coming, and you're not going to have to wait. Okay. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Love that. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Sunset. This one came out the last one. Time here turns to release and unfurl old cords of pain as the sun's light burns. Yeah, so this is going to be something really special, group number 2. The universe is working very hard to bring this to you, but the universe needs to know that you are ready. The universe will know exactly when you're ready, and if you're not ready, they're not going to bring this person in yet. So what you can do proactively is get yourself ready. Get yourself to the place you want to be in to attract them. Okay, because you have the power. Don't forget that. You have much more power than you give yourself credit for. So I'm going to pull some dice here, or roll some dice rather, and I'm going to look first at which planet is going to influence your connection with this new person the most. First, so we have Saturn. So Saturn rules Capricorn. But it's also about work, restriction. It can be quite a hard energy, but I'm definitely getting work vibes. So you'll either meet this person through work or working very hard, or even in times where things don't feel so good, where things feel restricted for you. Something to do with what's going on right now. You might meet them through something because of... Hi, my beans. Hello, darling. Hello, baby. What are you doing, Angel? So I just feel you will meet this person through Saturn-like qualities, and look at Saturn, look at Capricorn, but definitely I see, you know, money, working very hard on something. So also make sure to check where Saturn is aspecting in your natal chart, where the transiting Saturn is, what planets are affecting or aspecting the transit Saturn, and then look at your natal, because I feel like that'll give you some kind of a clue as to when this may manifest for you. Okay, so I'm going to look at which zodiac season I feel like you two are going to come together. And I'm going to get 2 different time frames, because I feel like timing can be so hit and miss, being honest with you. So I'm going to give you 2 different time frames. Okay, so the first one will be, so which zodiac season will you meet in? And we have Capricorn season. Wow, so that is end of December, January time. So that could be this one coming. Okay, and then I'm going to look at how many months I feel you're going to meet this person. 12, that's so weird. That one came out the same as well. So, well, it would make sense. So it could be 12 months from now, so next Capricorn season. It could also be 1 and 2 together, which is 3 in numerology. So 3 months from now, which again would make Capricorn season. So I'm getting this seems pretty set, 3 months maybe for some of you. Okay, but for others of you, I'm going to say it could be 3 years, especially with all of this stuff. It depends on how far along you are in letting go of this baggage, releasing all of this and working on yourself. It depends how far along you are. So take that as it resonates. I hope that this did help, and let me know down in the comments if this did resonate for you, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Okay, take care. Okay, group number 3, your next relationship. Let's see. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things are as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay, so I'm going to pull some oracle cards now so we can get some clarity on what that means for your next relationship. Okay. Okay, so we have the thinking man in reverse. Angel of balance. Second chakra. Ooh, the third chakra. Ooh, okay. This is looking really good so far. I love this, group 3. So your next relationship is looking amazing. I see confidence, solar plexus being activated. You both feel confident with each other. I feel both your egos are in check. They're in balance with each other. Your emotions are in balance. You feel that there's a creative side to this, and there is an emotional and an intense sexual connection as well here. I can see that it's like you're both one. Someone here is an overthinker, and I feel like it's the divine masculine, or if this is same sex, female, female, it could be the person that exhibits more masculine traits, but or has more masculine energy, because we all have a balance, or we have one or the, we have, because we all have both together, yin yang within us. So I feel there is somebody here that but is definitely overthinking a lot, is contemplating. So that could be your place right now. You could be overthinking way too much at this moment about this connection, if you know this person or if you don't know this person. I feel when you meet them, they're just going to send you crazy, okay? And this could be their energy too, but I feel this is more yours that's coming through. Like you're just going to be like, whoa, what? I'm just blown away. Like how did I meet this person? How did this person come into my life? Because they're just going to be everything. Absolutely everything. This person, I feel like, is going to be financially stable as well. So they may be very generous in that way and give you lots of gifts. I feel the communication is going to be good between you as well. This is just looking overwhelmingly positive so far, group 3. I love it. So what else do we have? Okay. Right, what else can you tell me? Okay, so we have luck is on your side. New moon Sagittarius. Love it. So you could both be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or Mars. I knew it, I knew it. Confidence is the key to success, new moon in Leo. I was picking up Leo vibes from that third chakra there. Absolutely. A fiery climax approaches, new moon in, full moon in Aries. Love this. This is looking really sweet, guys. Luck is on your side. So this, I feel that everything is working out just as you really had dreamed it to be. Because there's a lot of strong Leo, this could be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Remember to always check, especially Venus, I feel, because this is all, it's the relationship planet. So to see whether your relationship planets are compatible with each other, because that can make a huge difference that some people will overlook. So it seems like you two are going to be a power couple. You two will be like on fire. So you're both going to look very glamorous. You're going to look, there's a strong magnetic energy that not only draws you to each other, but draws other people to you. Like you get a lot of attention is what I'm hearing. Yeah, like you're in the spotlight in some way, or it's like you two come together and you just combine in such an enigmatic way. And there's a lot of passion with all this fire, 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 fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, this is one hot tamale of a relationship. So I feel like in the boudoir, this is going to be on fire for sure. But I feel like in other ways, there's going to be more of a connection to each other, a sense of longing, a sense of loyalness, like a fiercely loyal is something I just heard then too. Okay, so I am going to look in a moment at the specifics with the tarot, look at what I feel they look like, that kind of thing. And timing, of course, but let's see what else I can get. Oh, okay. So we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So your person may have some issues with addiction. This could also be you as well. Now, this could be addiction to substances, alcohol, but it can also be to people. People can have the strongest addiction to people or toxic relationships. So there may be a sense of that, because this relationship is not going to be all sunshine and roses all the time. But I'm getting the sense that there is a need to, I think where we come back to the beginning with the word acceptance, be accepting of each other. And this might be something that I feel you're both accepting of each other's issues in some way that just came. And that's really weird as well. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So that one came out in one of the other readings today. And I've genuinely never seen that. Sometimes some cards, they just never pop out. It's really strange, and other ones will come out, but it's obviously meant to be today. So say yes to change. This is going to be a change. This is going to be a life-altering change with this person. I can feel that for you, group 3. This is not something that is not stable or insecure. This is something much more long-lasting. And there will be a need to say yes to change. It's going to be adventurous. They may ask you out or to do something that is out of your comfort zone. Sorry, this one just wanted to jump out here. I'm just going to go with the top one because that's too many. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yes, so you both may be in tune with the universe and the universal laws. You could be great at visualizing and manifesting. I'm seeing a lot of third eye activity going on here. So you both may be very spiritually and intuitively connected on another level. So when you meet, it's going to feel like it just fits, because it's like your intuition, and I feel like your gut will just let you know that this is right and it's meant to be. But I'm seeing a lot of children here as well. So you may have children with this person. You might have children. They also may have children already with another partner, and you may come together and combine your families. But I'm definitely seeing children's coming through strongly here. But I'm also seeing like the inner child, like there's someone who's very playful. They like to have fun. They would make a really good parent if they're not already. But even in the connection with you, I feel like they're very like carefree. They just like to have fun. They don't like to take life too seriously, and not that they don't take you seriously, because I see that they do take you seriously, but they just want to explore and have fun and go on adventures with you. That's how they want to get to know you, in a real fun way. And again, there's a sense of needing to be tactile and playful, like you might need to just touch each other all the time, or touch your hands. Like there's a sense that you both need that intimacy and that touch. Rather, you know, sometimes some people might connect more on an intellectual level, and that's more so what they need. But I feel we all need a level of touch. But I feel like specifically you, number 3, really do need like to touch each other and to just look at each other. Like you're the kind of couple that would walk down the street and hold hands, or maybe they're PDAs as well. So yeah, I just feel like it's definitely something where you just have fun. And I'm also feeling like it might feel like a high school romance type of situation. Like you just, when you meet each other, you want to spend all your time together. You kind of forget everything else going on in the world, and that's okay, because this is something that comes along once in a lifetime, I feel. And sorry, that was my bunny sneezing just then, if you wondered what that was. Okay, so let's have a look, see what your person looks like. What does your person look like? Okay, we have, ooh, I've not seen this version yet. It's about 8 of Pentacles and the spider. Okay, I just heard like Black Widow. So if you're a woman, I don't know whether you kind of like a man trap. Maybe because there is a sense of seductiveness, okay? Whether you're male or female, I'm feeling Scorpio now. Scorpio is coming through here. So we do have Earth though, as its pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like this person is very well put together. They take the time, they do make effort. They do not let their appearance slide whatsoever. They are always on top of their appearance and their grooming. I can feel that. So I feel like they're very good at how they style themselves. They're very talented. They have a keen eye for fashion or for how to put themselves together. They're very good at weaving that web. And they're gonna have this very raw sexual magnetism, and it might be a sense of mystique with this person. They may come, you might not be quite sure of what they're thinking and what they're feeling, and that immediately gives them this edge. There is an edge to them. They might like to wear a lot of black as well, is what I'm hearing. So that might be their chosen color, or yeah, I'm just getting something. It's very sexy about number 3. Okay, what else can you tell me about how this person looks, please? Oh. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the red rose. Yeah, if this is a woman, she may have like very black, dark hair and then likes to wear a red lip or a red dress. If this is a man, he might like to wear a red top or has a red car. For some of you that came through as well, could have a red car. But yeah, again, it's that there's a sense of extremes as well. So this person might have some kind of extreme quality. Like if they're tall, they'll be really tall. If they're short, they'll be really short. If they have hair, it'd be long, long hair, or dark, dark eyes. There seems to be quite extremes. Like they come across as someone very captivating. So I'm feeling Scorpio rising for some of you. They could have that. But it's intense. Their look, like they have a gaze that is very intense and deep. Okay, what else can you tell me about them? Even like I've had blondes, maybe they have like white blonde hair for some of you. Again, it's very extreme. It's either very, very dark or very, very light. It doesn't seem like they're in between in any way. Okay. So if it's a man, I feel he might have a beard as well. But if it's a woman, again, I'm seeing long, kind of curly-ish hair, very thick. Okay, and then the Five of Swords. Yeah, this person definitely puts on a certain image. They may even put on a bit of a cold image. They might put on this front of being edgy or being mysterious. And I feel like they like that. They like that edge. They don't like to let people in. So there's something about the way that they look that is intriguing. It's unique. Definitely. Very, very intense is what I'm feeling. And I get the sense that they know it. They know that they're good looking. They know that they can attract the opposite sex very easily. And they may have used that to their advantage at times, and they may continue to use that. But that is just the surface stuff we're talking. We're not talking about what's deeper. This is just superficial, right? So don't worry, this person is very good looking either way, right? You're going to be instantly attracted to them for sure. Okay, what can you tell me about their personality? Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. Yeah, this person lives fairly close to you, I would say. Daughter of Pentacles. I don't feel they are too far of a distance. I'd say within half an hour to an hour at the max. But they may live in your hometown, or they may have visited your hometown, or they're not too far away. So I don't feel like this is going to be a long distance thing. But there's something very grounded in the way that they handle money, but they may have had some issues with the finances. They may be in a place of feeling a little bit needy, of needing to sort something out. There's something that's not quite finalized for them yet. So they may have just worked their way out of debt. They may have just come out of debt. For some of you, they might have been struggling for a while, but they are very close to being out of that, because I see that with this Daughter of Pentacles energy, that there's something new on the horizon. It's like they're leaving this situation in the past and they're moving forwards. So in regards to them as a person, I feel they have worked. There is still a little bit of insecurity with them at times. So they can, even though they feel much more confident generally, but they may come across sometimes as a little needy. Okay, that's just something that came to me, a little needy of your attention. But again, this person likes a lot of attention. So for some of you, like I said, it might be more financial. For others of you, it might be a sense of slight codependency as well. And they may have had those issues, like I said, with the addiction that came up in the beginning. So there could be a little bit of neediness, but you might like it. And I get the sense you might like this, especially how much you care about this person and how attracted you are to this person. It's like you may enjoy the neediness, but it's just something to be aware of. Okay, so where do I think you're going to meet? Where? Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse. Father of Swords. The Hangman in reverse. Okay. I'm seeing a similar figure, like I'm seeing like an upside down triangle in all of these pictures almost. So I'm trying to think what an upside down triangle would be as a place. Let me know if you know. But that's just the shape of this. But I'm just trying to, there's not really many places or buildings that look like that. But, well, I don't know. You might know. But this is being out of control in some way. For some of you, I just had some kind of a protest or a rally or something, or like outdoors, like trying to, I don't know, be against something that has overpowered both of you. Like feeling like, because this is a sense of being in control. So this could be about a person, but I feel this is more about an institution, you know, being in control. So there might be something that happens that brings you two together, that makes you see someone in a different light. Like that's why I feel like you're going to see this person totally differently. If you have met this person or you know of this person, they're either going to be brought to light if you haven't met them by this situation, or it'll make you see them in a new way, because I feel like they're going to be very mature. They're going to be a leader in this. So they might even be somebody that is taking charge, and this could be in person, of course, it could be online as well, but I feel it's something to do with like beliefs, or there's something that brings you together to try and fight something, okay? You know, and it could be at your workplace if you meet them through work. You know, the boss, there's just something where it's like a power that is higher up, is what I'm feeling and hearing. A power that is higher than where you are, that is taking control, and like too much control, for sure. That's what I'm sensing here. Okay, so I'm going to look at some romance angel messages for you about this person. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Love that. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, what did I say earlier? Very strong magnetic attraction, and this person is worth waiting for. I feel you've been waiting a long time to meet someone like this, a very long time. You may have never met anybody like this in your life. You may have never had this type of connection with somebody. This is going to blow you away, group 3, like completely blow you away. As I said before as well, disconnecting, retreating, like you two are going to be so kind of in love with each other. You just get completely enamored with one another, and you want to spend all of your time together. And I mean, there's nothing wrong in that, as long as you're not neglecting the things that need to be neglected. But at the same time, you've waited long enough to have time with somebody and to connect on an intimate level, because it's such a passionate relationship, and you just want to explore each other, you want to explore the world, and you just want to get to know each other like on your own, is what I'm feeling. Like you may not be venturing out and, you know, seeing other couples or socializing too much. You might be very much like going inwards with each other, maybe traveling if it's able and possible at this time, like just getting away, even having a weekend away, or just holding yourselves up at home, watching movies and just having some fun, and just, like I said, getting to know each other. I just love this for you, group 3. Got to be one of my favorites today for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a divine door message. Divine door. What can I tell you about divine doors? What do divine doors want to tell you today about this situation, this person, this next relationship? 1111, numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Oh my God, I just love that. I'm going to even leave that one before I roll the dice. This is divine. This is the universe is bringing you two together. What you have asked for, you are receiving. You are going to get exactly what you've been putting out there. I feel like you've been doing it. You've been putting out the positive vibes. Maybe you've made a vision board, or you've written down the attributes that you want in your perfect person. You've said out loud what you want, and you truly believe it. And that person has done the same thing, or that person feels ready to meet you. You feel ready to meet each other. And when it comes together, you two, it'll just happen so organically. And then you just won't want to be apart. This is you, two people coming together. Also, look out for the number 11. Maybe you've been seeing it. Maybe it's been synchronizing in your life somehow. It may be synchronizing now for you. Even feel free to write it down in the comments section Always write down your affirmations here. You're more than welcome. It helps to give more emphasis for you to receive what you want to receive. So I'm all for that. So please feel free to do that, or write it down in a notebook or something if you want to be more private about it. Just do what feels right. Just make sure you're putting out that positive energy, because it's coming. And I don't feel like I need to tell you that. You know this. So I'm just going to roll some dice. I'm going to look at which planet is going to have the most influence over your meeting of each other. Oh, okay, that one literally just flew out of my hand before I even got a chance to roll, and it was the planet of Mercury. So the transiting Mercury, or it could be your natal Mercury that is aspecting the other planets, that is going to have some kind of an impact in your meeting. And like I said before about like talking to each other, like technology, like being in some kind of a group, or maybe even like someone tags you in a post, or someone adds you on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or something. Like there's something with like technology, communication. I'm hearing Gemini energy as well coming through. But that, you know, it could also be look at your chart and see where Mercury is hitting. Which house is it in? Which house is it transiting when you meet this person? Or what aspects does it have? What sign is it in right now? Or your natal Mercury, look at what that's aspecting. Maybe if it's having a positive aspect to the transiting Venus or the transiting Uranus, this could shake things up and bring this person to you. So yeah, I feel like that's something that is definitely having an impact as well. And it does rule Gemini and Virgo, I will say, with Mercury. So we've got both signs that are coming through there too. So I'm going to look at time frames now as well for you. I'm going to look at 2 time frames. I always say to take time frames very lightly. They can be hit or miss, but they either really do hit right on to the day or not at all. And there's a reason for that if it doesn't hit. I'm not always sure why, but sometimes the universe is telling you you don't need to know when. But I know you guys want to ask, so I'm going to do that, but I'm going to look at 2 different time frames so y'all don't complain about that. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to look at months first. How many months do I think you will meet, or you will come together here? How many months from now? 2. Okay, 2 months. And let's look at the zodiac season where I think you will meet as well. So again, another time frame. A Leo season. Okay, so for some of you, this will be in 2 months' time. For some of you, this is going to be Leo season. So it depends when you're watching this, of course. It's a timeless reading. So you might be watching this around June time, before Leo season, possibly. But if you're watching this very soon after I've recorded it, we're in, wow, end of October. So 2 months, talking December, January time, where you could meet this person, or you might come together. This might be you getting the relationship off to another level. For some of you, it might be you meet in 2 months and then you become official in Leo season, or maybe you get proposed to in Leo season. There's something there, especially as I said, Leo energy was coming through here. So that could also have some kind of an impact, like summertime, where something might change or renew in some way. But I love this reading for you, group 3. Let me know down in the comments below if this did resonate or if it was helpful for you, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this, and please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, take care everyone. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4, your next relationship. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So immediately what I'm feeling is that it's going to be quite an independent relationship. You're both going to have the closeness that you need, but you're also able to live your independent lives away from each other, because I sense that there's a level of feeling secure with one another. So you're not feeling worried or jealous or possessive when the other one is not with you, or vice versa. You innately know that you're meant to be with each other. So regardless of your schedules, you come together when you want to come together, is what I'm feeling. So we have the woman holding a heart in reverse. So this might not be the most romantic of connections. This could be their energy, but could also be yours. But I will be breaking things down and looking more closely at this for you and getting more information. But there's something where there's a level of intuition might not be working quite so well when it comes to this person. It's like maybe things kind of just go a bit, like when you meet them, you might have planned kind of things that you want to say or what you want to wear, and it maybe doesn't feel like it goes to plan. It's like almost your brain can kind of empty at that moment. You know, when you just forget something, like it just slips from your memory. and it's really hard to bring it back. And that's the sense that I feel like you'll get with this person. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, there's something there. I'm getting strong Neptune, like Pisces, Aquarius vibes here too. Okay, second chakra in reverse. So there is a level of like emotions not being expressed with this person. So this could be, I feel like this is both of you though, because again, you receive what you perceive. So what you're putting out there, you're going to attract back. Okay, it's a reflection. So if you're pushing down your emotions and not expressing yourself, that's what you're going to get in return. So that's where I feel like this is at with you, group 4. Sorry, I nearly said 3. Okay, so what else can you tell me about your next relationship? It's not all going to be doom and gloom, but I've got to read it honestly as it is. That was 2, so I'm not going to take those. I'm going to see what comes out here. Let's see. So we have hostilities, okay. Okay, and then the third chakra, which is in reverse. Okay, so I've got some cards here on the floor. I'll get those in a moment. So, this just doesn't look very grounded, group 4. There's something about this connection where you're feeling kind of, you might be feeling hostile towards them. They may be feeling that towards you. It's like you both have your guards up, big time, big time. So I'm going to ask the tarot now what is causing this. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. For some of you, this can indicate a third-party situation, but this... Okay. I feel like you may already know this person, or you might be in an on and off situation with this person. It seems like there was a separation here already. So this could be you coming back together with someone. And I did have another reading like this today because that's just the way things are. Some of you are fully ready and open for somebody new and loving, and others are not quite done yet with something old, is what I'm getting. So for others, if you might think that you're over something, you're done with something, but you may be attracting a similar energy if you are feeling in that energy of having little to no confidence, low self-esteem, pushing emotions down. And if you want to receive love, you have to give love. And that may not be the place that you're feeling right now. So it's strange because of the first card that's come out here and then the surrounding cards, they don't make sense. And I'm putting, that's obvious, they don't make sense. So I do feel that there is a need for this situation to split. That's what I'm getting. There's a need for this situation to be over and for you to move on in order for someone else to come in. It's like you need to create space in your life and in your heart. You need to open up your heart, because otherwise you're just not letting anybody in. I see your guard is fully up, and it's like, well, it's like you're ready to fight, and you might be in kind of a negative space saying, oh, do you know, I don't want this, or I'm not ready for this. But there's a reason why you were drawn to this reading, because there's part of you that is ready and does want something, but you want something long lasting and stable. Okay, so I am feeling like once this situation is over is when this situation is going to come in. So I'm going to read on this situation. We're going to leave this in the past because that's where it's going to stay. We're going to move on now to your next relationship. We're not talking, because I know you don't want it on and off situations. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. And if you want to know that, I can see that already. But I'm not going to dwell in this energy for you, group 4, because it's not going to serve you. And it's up to you if you want to continue there. Of course, leave that up to you guys. So, but I'm going to move on to something positive. What's coming for you after this relationship? Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So you could meet a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Got Pisces here. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, I feel like your person is going to be very spiritual. This new person that comes in, it's fresh, new energy. Oh my God, 2 Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So this might be, you might be both be Pisces. A lot of greens and blues here as well. So you could have Pisces, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, or Mars very strongly. But yeah, I feel like you're both going to connect in a very sensitive way. For sure. This is this is looking much more positive than this other situation. Absolutely. I feel like this person is going to be quite stubborn at times. They will have their finances together though. I feel like, you know, Taurus are very good at keeping their finances in order, and I feel like this person is going to be great at that. They're someone that works very hard. Their dreams need a practical plan. They might sometimes drift off into this Pisces energy, a dream world at times, but I feel like when you two come together, you can really combine your creative and spiritual energies, which does help to create more abundance in your lives. So I'm going to see what else is coming through about this person. Okay, we've got two cards here. We've got lost lands, soul, memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Oh, I love the image on these cards. Honestly, the images are beautiful. So you may feel lost without this person, and this is making sense with this card here for sure, okay? Because this is about that person. You're going to be in a committed, long-lasting, and emotionally fulfilling relationship. This is what I feel you need, and you know you need this. They need it too. So you feel instantly attracted to this person, and like you're drawn to each other. You may feel like there's something familiar about them. You may have met them before. Maybe you've known each other since childhood. Maybe you've never met, but there's a sense of just feeling at ease with one another. You don't feel like you have to hold back. You feel like this is a new beginning. This is a new portal that is opening for you. A door has been opened by the universe, by source, and it's time for you to walk through that door. You see it. You may have seen so many closed doors before, but I feel like now you're starting to see those doors open, and this person is going to open your eyes. Okay. I also feel like this person is going, especially if they're masculine, divine masculine, they're going to be very gentlemanly and chivalrous. Like they'll open doors for you or pull your chair out whilst, you know, when you're sat down to eat, or they'll really consider your feelings. They'll consider you. So they'll always, you know, if they're getting some food, and they'll always think about you. They'll always call you and say, do you want me to bring you anything? Or they might drop things into your work, make you lunch, or they'll just do really sweet things. I'm feeling like writing little love notes as well. Like they just seem like they're very cute. With all this sweetness, and they may buy you flowers. I get the sense they really want to woo you, and they're not someone that's gonna like push you or rush you into anything that you're not ready for. So it just seems really like sweet and genuine and like cuddly teddy bear, like, oh, so cute. Okay, what else can you tell me about this person? Right, what does this person look like? 'Cause I know you'll want to know. So what does this person look like? Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. This person is well put together. They take time. They make an effort in their appearance. I don't feel like they come across as too showy. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. There's something alternative about this person. Yeah. I think that they chop and change their look quite often. Yeah, there's somebody who doesn't seem to stick to the same exact style. So they may like have quite fluid styling. They may be like gender fluid styling. They may be more androgynous or more feminine one day. They could just change their look. They might be more edgy one day and then more conventional. I just think that their style reflects how they're feeling in that moment. So that's how they chop and change things. They're not someone that sticks rigid to the same thing. But whatever they do it well. They do it with style, and they look good doing it. I feel that. They are more of like, I'm getting a sense of like an open book. So I'm feeling like they have very big eyes. Okay, something came to me about big open eyes. Like, or they're very, very blue and green. I'm seeing like as like the sea. I'm seeing the sea in their eyes, so they might have that very intense, piercing blue or green colour, or a very rich, dark brown that's drawing like the bottom of the sea. Yeah, but they seem very open, but they may even like to wear black. There's not a lot of colour in this reading, so they may be drawn to the colour black or the colour grey, but it could also be their features, their skin tone. They could be quite dark. They could have dark hair or dark skin or dark eyes, but yeah, there's not a lot of colour, but they interject a little bit of colour, but they're not too flashy is what I'm feeling. They're kind of understated, but they can flip between the two. Genuinely, like 1 minute they're doing, I don't know, they're being like in rave clothes. They're like really obvious and just out there wearing bright colours, and other times they're just like all in black or in a tracksuit or something. Yeah, there's definitely a diversity to how they dress and how they come across. So it may even be like they change up their look quite often, like they change their hairstyle or their nails or their makeup or their clothes. There's something, yeah, that they change up quite frequently. So what can you tell me about their personality? Tell me about group 4's person's personality. So we have the Empress in reverse. Okay. So if this is a woman, this could be a woman that doesn't want children or doesn't come across as the most nurturing. Doesn't mean that she isn't, but yeah, I feel like if this is a woman you're talking about, it's like they're not the most connected in that way, but that certainly doesn't come across at first. So, or they may even look, might be a mother, but they might be more of an unconventional mother. Like they don't have that motherly appearance. Like they look too young, or there's something there. I don't know what exactly that is. If we're talking about a male, they could have issues with the mother. I'm not sure. Or they don't like to show their feminine side. They like to come across as very masculine in that way. Okay, 2 of Wands. So I do say when we see the wands, I feel like that's height. But I feel like because they're 2 wands and they're the same height, so I feel like you may be of a similar height. But, you know, that's not going to resonate for all of you, of course. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Sorry, I just realised that I'm supposed to be talking about their personality and I'm still talking about their looks. So, but I feel that this needs to come through. So, because I feel like they come across like they stand tall in stature or in just the way that they feel like they're literally tall in length, or they just come across, they hold their head up high. That's what I was trying to say. Like they hold their head up high. They come across as more confident, and in their personality, they're not a needy person. I feel they're very independent. And like that makes so much sense as well. Like I said, right in the beginning, what did I say about leading independent lives? Yeah. So even though when you come together, you're very close, but there is a sense that they need to have their independence at times. They need to have their own space because they've got their own life and they've got their own career. What are their interests? Okay, so we've got the Strength in reverse. So I'm saying like reverse Leo energy. So they might be someone that's more introverted. They don't... Yeah, I feel they are someone who's very emotional and very deep. So Scorpio is coming through as well now, but also Pisces and Cancer. But we could have any of the signs here. But there's a lot of depth, and they hold on to emotions, and they tend to, yeah, I feel like they can be quite introverted in on themselves. They're not Leo like the showman. They're not someone that likes to be out in public all the time, or they don't like to put a lot on social media, is something I heard then as well. They may like to keep things quite private. I feel like they can be quite a private person. Even though they come across as very confident and open, they do keep their cards close to their chest at times, and nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean they'll keep them close with you, but this is just how they come across as a person. Okay, so then what else can you tell me about the connection with you? And then we'll look at the romance angels. Okay, so we have Death in reverse. Okay. Daughter of Wands. Oof, okay, 7 of Wands. Love this. And then just look at what's on the bottom of the deck as well. So yeah, this is like even though they won't want attention from others, I feel like they'll crave your attention. This is a lot of passion. This is fire. So they're going to be very attracted to you physically. I feel emotionally, mentally, there's a lot, but it's more like the physical. They're very, very attracted to how you look. And this is all about taking action. So they are going to make plans with you They do want to have this closeness with you. They do want to go deep, and they want this relationship to be transformative. So I feel like they don't like things to be stagnant for too long. Sagittarius energy just came through. There's a need for independence and freedom with Sagittarius energy. So they could have that as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury. But I feel that they will definitely be a very passionate partner and somebody that will fight for you. They will fight to keep this connection alive, and they will fight to keep the intimacy and to keep the spice, you know, to reignite things. If it feels like it's getting stagnant, they'll be very good at charging this back up again. Because I feel like, I was going to say master of disguise, but I feel like they are master of transformation. As the same with their look, they're always changing, they're always growing, they're always adapting, and they'll be very good at injecting some spice and some fun back into the relationship, or to bring new light or new ideas and just something that you have not experienced before, because they've got a very edgy quality to them. So yeah, I don't feel like this is somebody that you haven't been with anybody like this person. This person is going to truly open your eyes to the possibilities, and they're going to really help you to go deeper, I feel, and you're going to help them too. So you really are coming together in such an amazing way. Okay, so romance angels, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you may be in that place of needing to forgive. Like I said, we're looking at the beginning here. There is a sense of needing to learn a lesson, maybe learning that lesson the hard way for some of you. Letting go, but also forgiving mistakes that you've made, forgiving others for mistakes. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, so this might be something that you're both contending with. Once you're able to do that, you're able to give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, absolutely. Like I said, you two will continue to work at your partnership. Yeah, and I think you both actually are going to come together and help to heal issues here. So this could be issues that are happening currently in your family or your friends or something. These could also be issues in the past that you may even trigger these things in each other, but I feel like you will have very in-depth conversations, and you'll help each other move past a lot of what has happened in the past, and you'll help each other learn and grow with these wounds that have been inflicted upon you from a child, or even past energy from past lives that has been transferred over into this life now. I feel that's definitely something that's coming through. So you two are really going to help support each other, and you're going to help each other grow in so many ways. So I'm going to pick a divine door. What do we have? Secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. So yeah, you could be, some of the sketches or is artistic, they could be as well. That might be a way that you come to connect in some way. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Okay. Oh, I didn't ask where you two would meet, so I will do that in a second. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, again with the freedom card, there is that sense for freedom. When you two come together, like I said, you're going to be very, very close. But when you're apart, you're going to live those separate lives. And I think you'll both be very happy with that, because you still, even if you're living together, you know, you may just spend an hour or so out of each other's company, maybe speaking to other people, friends or family, or you might have separate interests, you might be watching different things, but then you come together and it's really beautiful. So yeah, there's a sense of definitely things being, you're very different people in a lot of ways, but that's something that you both enjoy about each other, because you're always learning with this person and they're always learning with you. So before I roll the dice and look at time frame, I'll just see where does it look like you two are actually going to meet? Where are you going to meet? Oh, do you know what? So weird. That one came out in one of the other ones as well. Ace of Wands reverse. And what I feel like, that's just confusion. That is mental confusion. So then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The fact that we have stairs. Oh, more wands. 10 of Wands in reverse. So I feel this is like you'll meet in a place where you have both released something. I feel like your person is in the same place, like same position, like they have to release a negative energy that they've been dealing with. They may still be in a connection like that, or in that energy where it's like dropping all responsibilities. There's something where maybe you come together and do something fun, maybe even something a little rebellious is what I just heard. So yeah, there might be a sense of meeting in secret or something that is underground. Yeah, I see underground with the stairs there too. There's something that is below ground. So I don't know what that is. Basement? I don't know why you would meet in a basement, but you're definitely going to meet in someone that is not, it is kind of elusive, kind of odd. I'm going to pull one more clarifier because I know that's weird and in the mood it doesn't make much sense, but when you do meet them in this weird dark place, please let me know how it makes sense. The Emperor in reverse. So this also makes sense because this very similar situation happened for one of the other readings. Now, it'd be very strange if you both watch this reading and watch these two different piles about each other. That would be very strange but it's like the Emperor reversed is someone abusing their power. Okay, so this could be a boss, this could be a government, an institution. It could be a person in one of your lives that is then a catalyst for you two meeting. There's something that's caused great confusion that brings you two together. Maybe a sense of wanting to fight, letting go of responsibilities, going underground to fight something, maybe coming together to, like, uniting to go against someone or stand up for yourselves in some way. Yeah, I know that's probably going to be very specific, but it's just weird that these very similar cards came out in one of these readings today. I mean, and that's just what I'm seeing, okay? Take that or not. So, okay. So I'm going to look at some timing now with the dice. Now, I always say take timing with a pinch of salt, please. So I will actually look at two different time frames. But first, I am going to look at which planet is going to influence your connection and bringing you two together the most. So we have... Oh, no, that's not a planet. Sorry. That was the numbers dice. Right, sorry, here's the planet dice. Okay. Which planet is going to have the most influence? Neptune, and that makes sense with the confusion that I'm seeing here as well. So either the transiting Neptune is going to affect this situation or your natal Neptune. So check, you know, where the transit Neptune is it in conjunction with one of your inner planets, maybe Venus? Is it aspecting one of the outer planets? Is something aspecting your natal? There's something going on there with Neptune that is going to spur this on, okay? So maybe feeling confused about a situation and then wanting to push the boat out and be spiritual as well. Neptune is very spiritual, so there could be something spiritual that brings you two together here, for sure. Like fighting for the greater good. Like I'm feeling like, I don't know, some of you I had like vigilante, for others, yeah, maybe even religion or spiritual practices in some way that enlightens you and brings you together. So this is where I'm going to look at two different time frames for when I feel like you'll come together. So some of you, one time frame, the thing is there's no way that you're all going to meet somebody in the exact same time frame. So this is also why I'm doing two. But sometimes it's going to make sense for both of you as well. Like you might meet in one time frame and then you become official in another. So, but let's see what happens first, shall we? So I'm going to look first at the zodiac season that I feel like you will meet or come together. Pisces, connected with Neptune, absolutely. And then I'm going to look at how many months, I would say. So we're not going to look at years because otherwise we could be here for years. So why would we bother? Like, let's look at months. How many months? What? Okay. Mad. That's come out 3 times today. 3 times. So, well, that is weird. What can I say? So 12, that could be 12 months from now. It could also be, for some of you, it might be 12 weeks or 12 days, but this could also be the number 3 when you add 1 and 2 together. So it could be 3 months from now, which would take us to around close to Pisces time. But it could be Pisces season, which is end of February and March. So it could be around that time, which would make sense too with that 3-month period. So it's, and I can see that a lot in the stars at the moment. There seems to be a lot of shift happening. So yeah, you may either come together and unite through this Pisces energy, or you may even meet before that. You may even or have already met this person and then you become official during that time. But it seems, or certainly within the next 12 months. So very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope that this resonated for you, and please let me know if it did down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, take care everyone.